October 2019 planetary transits for Taurus rising at 0 degrees. This is an equal house chart set up for 0 degrees Taurus on the ascendant, Eastern Daylight Time, New York. We begin October 2019 with 3 planets in Libra in the 6th house sector. The Sun at 7 degrees Libra, Mercury at 26 degrees Libra, and Venus at 20 degrees Libra. The Moon is in Scorpio in the 7th at 11 degrees. The planet Mars is at 28 degrees of Virgo in the 5th house. Jupiter is at 18 degrees of Sagittarius in the 8th house. Saturn at 14 Capricorn in the 9th. Uranus at 5 degrees of Taurus in the 1st house. Neptune at 16 degrees of Pisces in the 11th house, and Pluto at 20 Capricorn in the 9th. The planet Saturn went direct motion on September 18th, and Pluto will go direct on October 3rd. Uranus and Neptune are still retrograde. Please note, do not forget to look at the natal condition of the planets involved in transit. For example, if transiting Sun is square transiting Saturn in space on that day, first check to see if the Sun and Saturn form an aspect in your birth chart by conjunction, opposition, square, trine, or sextile. If it does, blend the quality of the transiting aspect with the quality of the natal or birth aspect. This rule should be applied also to planetary transits to natal planets. If transiting Saturn is square your natal moon, first look at the natal condition between Moon and Saturn. Should there be a natal trine between Moon and Saturn, then a problem will arise, transiting square, but ultimately will be resolved to your satisfaction, natal trine. October 1st brings a Venus square Pluto energy between houses 6 and 9, indicating that willful, intense feelings and emotions that are frustrated will adversely affect the body in the form of psychosomatic illness. Adopting a spiritual or philosophical outlook will alleviate headaches, stomach distress, and bodily aches. The planet Mercury enters Scorpio on October 3rd and moves into your 7th house sector. Mars enters Libra on the 4th and moves into the 6th. On October 7th, Mercury is in opposition to Uranus between houses 7 and 1, indicating a sudden clash of ideas and opinions between you and a partner, as well as intolerance over your differences. Strive to be diplomatic. The Sun square Saturn, also occurring on October 7th, between houses 6 and 9, warns against allowing criticism in the workplace or pressure from coworkers to cause worry or overwork. Put your health and state of mind first. On October 9th, the planet Venus enters Scorpio and moves into the 7th house sector. October 12th shows a Venus-Uranus opposition between houses 7 and 1, indicating sudden upsets with a partner or making a stimulating connection with someone new or breaking free from your usual routine and doing something different. With Uranus, you never know which way it will go. October 13th brings the full moon, 5:08 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 20 degrees of Aries in opposition to the Sun at 20 degrees of Libra, spanning houses 12 and 6, highlighting a work situation. The urge to be alone, escape, and withdraw will be in conflict with your day-to-day chores, duties, responsibilities, and workload. This is a tense full moon due to the square aspect from Pluto at 20 degrees Capricorn in the ninth house. There may be pressure to perform from authority figures who demand accountability or co-workers on a competitive power trip. On October 15th, under Mercury trine Neptune, between houses 7 and 11, reach out to a good friend and get together for a mutually supportive heart-to-heart talk. October 21st brings Venus trine Neptune between houses 7 and 11. Excellent for a romantic date with your significant other. On October 23rd, the Sun enters Scorpio and moves into your 7th house sector, shifting the focus for the next 4 weeks onto relationships and partnerships. October 27th brings Mars square Saturn between houses 6 and 9, and the new moon at 4 degrees of Scorpio, 11:39 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the 7th house sector. Progress at work is usually frustrated under a Mars-Saturn square, as well as a tendency to clash with authority figures. Avoid internalizing any criticism coming from your environment. The new moon, occurring in the 7th house of partnerships, indicates a possible new beginning in the relationship arena over the next 4 weeks. On October 28th, at 4:16 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the Sun will oppose Uranus between houses 7 and 1, indicating an unexpected confrontation or disruption in a relationship, either during the 12 hours before exactitude and up to several hours after. October 30th brings a Mercury-Venus conjunction at 27 degrees of Scorpio in the 7th house sector. A good time to heal any dissension that has recently occurred with a partner.